गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम. Saram, who would like to recite the second mantram?
लंबोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो विनायक धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजानन वक्रतुण्डचूर्णकर्णो हेरम्बासन्नपूर्वजः.
Very good. Third one.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Good job. Fourth one. Good job. Fifth one.
नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपदे नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमः.
Good job. Next one. Louder. Who is that? Say it a little louder, please. Okay, who would like to go?
Sada balarupapi vignajrihantri mahadanti vaktrapi pachanyamastyamanya vidi indradi mrigya ganesha bidame vidatam shriyam kapi kalyanamurti.
Very good. Next one. Seventh one.
Who is recording? Who is recording?
Sindhuravarnam dvibhujam ganesham lambhodaram padmadhale nivistham brahmadi devai parisevyamanam siddhairyutam tam pranamami devam. Eighth one, please.
श्रीकण्ठो मातुलो यस्या जननी सर्वमङ्गला जनकः शङ्करो देवः तं वन्दे कुञ्जराननम्.
Okay, this mantram, it's not Sri Kanto, Sri Kanto. Kanta is the effulgence, the aura of Sri. That is Mother Lakshmi. Okay, Sri Kanto Matulo Yasya. Okay, next one. Ninth.
तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्.
Very good. So everybody kindly keep your mics on mute. Those who are chanting, only those who want to chant, please unmute.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Good job. And what is this mantram? Om Ganganapataye Namaha. What is this mantram called? I told you that this is a very important mantram and it is called Ganapati Bijakshara Mantram. Those of you who have learned Ganapati Atharvasirsham, it comes there in that mantram, right? Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. I explained the meaning and the importance of that Bijakshara mantram. Okay, keep practicing, keep reciting that mantram as you wash some dishes at home, as you're helping your parents at home, or doing any chore like climbing up and down the steps. Keep chanting Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Ram, or Om Ganganapataye Namaha, whatever that is dear to your heart. Next, I think third one we recited. Fourth one.
Sindhuravarnam Tribhujam Ganesham Lambodaram Padmadale Nivishtam Brahmadidevai Parisevyamānaṃ Siddhayutam Tam Pranamami Devam.
Good job, Geetas. Sindhuravarnam Dvibhujam Ganesham Lambodaram Padmadale Nivishtam Brahmadidevai Parisevyamānaṃ Siddhayutam Tam Pranamami Devam. Next one.
Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Good job. Next one. Seventh.
Gurave
Sarvābharaṇa Nidhaye Sarva-vidyanam Dakṣinamūrtaye Namaha.
Good job. Next one. Seventh. Okay, I will recite Apurva for you. You listen to this. This is again a very nice mantram that we are paying homage to. Who has given this sacred epic Ramayana to us? Who has written Ramayana for us?
Valmiki.
Yeah. So here we are paying our respects or homage or obeisance, whatever you want to call, to Sage Valmiki here. So he is, he recites these slokas of Ramayana like a koala. Here we are telling, what is this kokila? What is that bird called? Anybody?
Singing bird.
Yeah, what is it called?
Nightingale.
Nightingale, okay. That's kokila. So he sings those, he recites those mantras in so melodious way, and we are giving our respects to him. Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Arohya Kavita Sakam Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Okay, eighth one.
Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
Very good.
Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
Good job, both of you. And who has given this mantram to us?
Tulsidas.
Tulsidas. Very good. And what is the impact of this mantram?
You said it was Ganapata. It's the highest form of chanting, which is equivalent to the 8th Anuvaka of Rudram.
Correct. So, very good job. So, children, again, you make a note of this. This particular mantram, it may be very small and easy to chant with His grace. It is so easy for us to keep reciting this mantram. Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. This is one of the powerful mantram that was gifted to us. And again, who has gifted this? Children? Any answers from you? Just now, Auntie has... Sorry?
Tulsidas.
Yeah, please make a note of this mantram. Keep reciting this. This is a very powerful mantram. Like I said, in Vedic chanting, Vedas are chanted in different styles, and one of the style, the highest form of Vedic chanting is called Ghanapata. That is the name that they have given. So when any mantram, when we are chanting, that is set to that particular style, that Ghanapata, there is a formula that goes on like 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Time permitting, I will explain, I will teach one very small Ganapati mantram in that meter. So what happens in that meter is no Bijakshara mantra is left. Every Bijakshara mantra is chanted without any mistakes. So what happens when we chant that, it's like churning. So you put some ingredients in Vitamix and spin it. It spins at a great speed, right? And the same effect when we are chanting this God's name, that it creates in our body that vibrations, the positive energy or aura or good thoughts, whatever you want to call. Next one. Who wants to chant the 9th one?
Om Sri Hanuman Jai Hanuman Jai Jai Hanuman. Om Sri Hanuman Jai Hanuman Jai Jai Hanuman. Om Sri Hanuman Jai Hanuman Jai Jai Hanuman. Om Sri Hanuman Jai Hanuman Jai Jai Hanuman.
Good job. I think for some of you have to eat dinner and come to the class. Your energy is, I'm not feeling that energy, okay? Or you may be too far from your computer or laptop, whatever it is. You have to chant really loud and you should bring that energy, okay? Next page, please. The 10th one.
Okay, go ahead.
Sambhutam Kumaram Brahmajadinam Dushtagraha Vinashaya Hanumantam Upasmahe.
Very good. Next one, please. Elders can chant. Any elders?
Sri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama Sri Rama Rama Bharadagraja Rama Rama Sri Rama Rama Ranakarkasa Rama Rama Sri Rama Rama Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama.
Very good. Next one. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Manasa Smarami Sri Ramachandra Charanau Vachasa Grinami Sri Ramachandra Charanau Sirasa Namami Sri Ramachandra Charanau Sharanam Prapatye. Next one, please. Dakshine Lakshmano Yasya Vame Cha Janakatmaja Purato Marutir Tam Vande Raghunandanam. 14th one, please.
लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये.
Good job, Geeta. Lokabhiramam Ranarangadhiram Rajivanetram Raghuvamsanatham Karunyarupam Karunakaram Tam Sri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapatye. 15th, please.
Sri Rama
30.
Panorami Sahasranama Tantulyam Ramanama Varanami.
Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. I think this is what we left, right? 15, 14th we left. Where is this mantram coming from? 15?
Vishnu Sahasranama.
And who has given this mantram to whom and what is the context? Children, you have to make notes, okay? My auntie is going to put some quiz. So you please kindly make notes. Not only children, adults also please make notes. And what is the context? So my first question is, where is this mantram coming from? And somebody answered. And what is the answer again?
Vishnu Sahasranama.
Very good.
Is this from Ram Raksha Stotram?
Sorry?
Is this from Ram Raksha Stotram?
Yeah. We different names are there, but I want you to understand the root of this, in the origin of this mantram. So the origin of this mantram is already was told that Vishnu Sahasranamam, okay?
Yes.
And who has given this Vishnu Sahasranamam to whom?
Bhishmas gave this to Yudhishthira.
Not only Yudhishthira. All Pandavas are there, right?
All Pandavas.
All Pandavas are there. So children, make a note. This was given by who gave this mantram again?
Bhishma.
Okay, children, I hope you are making notes, okay? So last Friday, it was the actual very auspicious day. That is the day in this month Lord Bhishma gave this mantram to Pandavas. Now, how did these Pandavas recollect all these mantras? These are like 1,000 names of Lord Sri Vishnu was recited by Bhishma Acharya to the Pandavas, right? So, Pandavas never wrote anything on a piece of paper. They were listening. So, how did these names get captured? That is one thing I want you to think little and come back with an answer in next class. And what is the context of this mantram? Anybody?
You mean the meaning of the mantra?
No, not the meaning. The context, meaning who has given to whom?
Oh, that was...
Is Parvati Mata asked Lord Shiva to give that mantram a little bit compact kind of thing, that shortening? Because Vishnu Sahasranam is 1,000 names, right? So then Lord Shiva gave this mantram to Parvati Mata. We can recite it every day. Who cannot chant 1,000 names.
Okay, very good, Anita. That is the right answer. So what happens is, see again, mother is always concerned about the children, right? Mother always tries to make it easy to the children. We are in a Kali Yugam where Swami says the best sadhana in Kali Yugam is namasmarna, right? We don't need to sit upside down and go to and do penance, sit in some forest, nothing. Swami says your life, your very family life, it itself is a big tapas by itself. Gruhastha ashram, like I said, the most auspicious stage or ashram in anybody's life is Gruhastha ashram, because in that ashram, the owner of the family, the spouse, mother and father, has the authority or the right to do charity, the authority to do yajñas, the authority to do yagas. Because if there is no spouse, they are not qualified to do yajñas and yagas. See, if you recollect Ramayanam, Lord Sri Rama wanted to do that Ashwamedha Yaga, and there was a, dharmic dilemma he was in, because Mother Sita was not next to him at that point of time. But again, the sages and seers came up with, alternate plan B and came up with some, method to conduct that. So what Swami says is, this Gruhastha ashram is the best ashram in anybody's life, so make use of it. And Namasmarna is the only panacea for all our issues. So when this 1,000 names were given, Mother Parvati and Lord Shiva were discussing, and Mother asked, hey Lord, look, in this Kali Yuga, they do not have any time whatsoever. So can you make their life easy by reciting something? They get the benefit of all chanting these 1,000 names, right? It's like an easy pass for us. Once we have the easy pass on the car, we don't wait near the toll booth. We don't have to wait in the queue and go to the counter. And just before we pay the money at the toll booth, the counter is broken. Then they say that, this counter is closed, go back and come in the different line. All those different issues, right? So if we have the toll tag, it's easy. We just go past that toll booth without any issues. So likewise, Namasmarna is like a toll tag or an easy pass for us. It takes us anywhere quickly without any wait time. It's like a instant coffee, right? We put hot water or milk and put this powder, we get the instant coffee. It's something like that. We are in a world where everything we want to be instantaneous, right? Once you type on the browser gmail.com and the browser is not coming, you can see how restless we become, including me, right? Oh man, this is not loading, something wrong, and I become restless. I want that page to be loaded immediately, instantaneously. Likewise, we should also be ready to seize any seva opportunity that Swami puts in our plate, right? Oh man, I don't have time, I am tired today, I can't do anything. If we start giving reasons, there will be hundreds of reasons. And your mom asks you to do a homework, children, and if you want to give reasons, you can give 100 reasons, right? Tomorrow is weekend, tomorrow is Friday, tomorrow Saturday, a whole day is at home, mom, I can do Friday, let me relax, let me do something different or whatever it is. But Saturday, Sunday will fly away without any time, and come Monday morning, again we feel so bad. We are, so much of homework is backlogged and whatever it is. We try to procrastinate, and that is a hurdle, right? Who removes the hurdles for us?
Lord Ganesh.
Yeah, Lord Ganesh. So the 16 names of Ganapati, can somebody recite?
सुमुखश्च एकदन्
Go ahead.
कर्णकः लम्बोदरस्य विकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो फालचन्द्रो गजाननः वक्रतुण्डशूर्पकर्णो हेरम्बस्कन्दपूर्वजः.
Very good. So that is not Vignanasha, Vignarajo. Om Sumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodarascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayaka Dhūmaketur Ganadyaksho Falachandro Gajanana Vakratunda Shurpakarna Herambhaskanda Purvaja. This is a 16 mantras of Lord Ganapati. It is a must and must and must to be recited by everyone. Especially the father of the home should recite these mantrams loudly so that everybody listens to that. At least one person in the family must recite these 16 names loudly. I will tell you the grace that we get by chanting this 16 mantrams some other class, because I don't want to get into that subject now. So this Sri Rama Rama mantram, it says when we chant this Sri Rama, Sri Rama, Sri Rama 3 times, in this mantram, Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama, 1000 names, Tat Tulyam, equivalent. The 1000 names of Lord Sri Vishnu are equivalent to chanting 3 times Rama, Rama, Rama. Imagine how easy, it can't get easier than this, isn't it? Keep chanting Sri Rama, Rama, Rameti, or chant some bhajan that Swami always sings, right? So at the end of the discourse, he sings one nice Rama bhajana. Right? Rama ni kokka mata, Rama na kokka muta. Those are nice, beautiful bhajans that Swami sings. Keep singing or play some songs while you're, cooking food in the kitchen and while doing some work. That itself will become a worship. You don't need to do anything separate, right? While cooking food, you chant these mantras that the food absorbs positive vibrations, divine vibrations, whatever you want to call, and that becomes prasadam itself. Imagine the whole family members eat that food, how much benefit you're doing to the family, how much energy, positive energy they're going to absorb, isn't it? So it is all left to us how practical we want to make it to ourselves. Next one, please. 16th.
Apadaṁ-pahartaram dātāram sarva-saṁpadāṃ lokābhiramam śrīrāmam bhūyo bhūyo namāmyaham.
Very good. So this Apadāma-pahartaram dātāram sarva-sampadāṃ lokābhiramam śrīrāmam bhūyo bhūyo namāmyaham. I will explain this meaning in the next class. Now we will go to this. Apada is a very, very interesting word they have used in this mantram. I'll explain that next class. It's already 2:23. Let's go to the dhyana mantram first. Who wants to recite this dhyana mantram?
Can I?
Go ahead, Raghav.
Bhuvana-brahmanda-vispurate Jyotispātika-linga-mauli-vilasat-purneem Dhuvāvdāmritaihi Astoka-plutamekam-īśā-manisham rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt Vyāyeti-prasittaye dhruvatam vipro-vishim chet-jivam Brahmanda-vyāpta-deha-vasita-himarucca Vāsamāna-bhujangaihi Kante Kala-kapalta-kalita-sasikala Kanda-kodanda-hasta Yaksha-rudraksha-mala-prakatita-vibhava Sambhava-murti-vedaha Rudrashi-rudra-sukta Prakatita-vibhava Na-prayacham-tu saukyam.
Good job, Raghav. I am not seeing you on the screen. I don't know if you have turned your camera on, but I am just seeing a very limited pictures on the screen. But that is fine if you... Okay, good job, Raghav. I think you have practiced quite a bit and you are there almost. Little bit of practice. You have done a good job, Raghav. I'm very impressed with you. So I'll recite one time. Just listen to that. I'm not going to dive deep into the meaning because we already spent a lot of time on this. Okay. Om apatalana bhastalanta bhuvana brahmanda mavispurat ज्योतिस्फाटिकलिङ्गमौलिविलसत्पूर्णेन्दुवान्तामृतैः अस्तोकाप्लुतमेकमीशां मनिषां रुद्रानुवाङ्काञ्जपम् ध्यायेतीप्तिसिद्धये ध्रुवपदं विप्रोऽभिषिञ्चेत् शिवम्. When you come to that Shivam, take a very subtle pause and take a deep breath. Brahmanda deha basita himarucha bhasamana bhujangaihi kante kala kaparda kalita shashikala chandakodanda hasta traksha rudraksha mala prakatita vibhava sambhava murti bhedha Rudra Sri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhavanah Prayachantu Saukyam. Okay, so everybody, I want you to take some time and practice this, please. This is a very important mantram. I'm going to touch upon this little later when we dive little deep into the Laghunyasam and what the benefit of this mantram, okay, and what it does. So it is actually playing a very important role in conditioning our mind. You know, in the previous Veda classes, I told you what is the quality of the mind. There are two important characteristics of the mind. What does it do? Anybody? So again, I would encourage you to speak. There is no right or wrong answer here. Okay, everything is correct because in our own experience we are, narrating. So, what are the two main characteristics of the mind?
It worries and fear.
Sorry?
Chinta and shoka.
Chinta, shoka, I'll come back to that. Any other answers? The two important characteristics of a mind.
It's always restless.
It is restless
and cannot stay in the present.
Cannot stay in the present, okay? And?
Outward sensing.
Outward sensing, okay?
Wavering.
Wavering.
Wandering.
Sorry?
Mind wanders around.
Yeah.
Different thoughts.
Different thoughts.
Not focused.
Not focused, okay?
Thinking and memory.
Thinking and memory, okay? So, according to this scriptures, and also if you go back to Swami's discourses and listen and make some notes, or you can read the print form, he has told many a times that two important characteristics. One is mind travels. There is nothing that can be compared to the speed, the way the mind travels. This moment I can be in Puttaparthi, or anybody can be in Puttaparthi, or anybody can be anywhere, right? This moment I can be in Best Buy. This moment I can be in some Trader's Joe. Isn't it, Raghav? This minute I can be in some games shop, right? Anything can go anywhere. The mind travels at a lightning speed, isn't it? I'm sitting in the bhajan, in my center bhajan, 4:30 to 5:30, right? I'm singing, but my mind is somewhere thinking about a Super Bowl. Hey man, I have to go to homes quickly before 6 or 7 p.m. before the game starts. I'm sitting in the center singing bhajans, but my mind is somewhere else. Happens, right? For me, it happens. I'm not able to focus. So one of the important quality of the mind is it travels at a lightning speed. Anywhere it will go. So Manasa Puja, that is what sage Adi Shankaracharya has given us a very, very important tool how to do Manasa Puja. Puja with, worship or adoring Swami with our mind. We get the same benefit. In fact, I don't know, if I get time, I will teach the way Adi Shankaracharya has taught us how to do the Shiva Manasa Puja. Okay, I will teach that later. But here the first characteristic, it will go super speed. What is the second characteristic? It is very, very important. We got to be under check with this. What it does is the mind will control the senses. It will command the senses. Not only control, it will command the senses. For example, I'm sitting in the bhajan in my center. I'm singing Ganapati bhajan. Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Some Ganesha bhajan I'm singing. My mind, after first line or second line, it will tell me, hey, look, man, you have been singing this bhajan since your childhood. You know very well this bhajan. Okay? Let the lips chant that bhajan. I will go around and come back. Okay? Till I come back, you keep chanting or something. It will command my senses to do the job mechanically. My mind is not there. mind is wandering, see, I'm closing my eyes in the bhajan, I'm singing that bhajan, but my mind is somewhere in Best Buy. It wants to explore the iPhone 20. Oh man, iPhone 20 is coming. I want to explore what are the features, right? Isn't it? Or the new game has come up, or a new something has come, like, Spider-Man is, round the block. I want to go and see him. Whatever it is, my mind will go to Disneyland. I want to sit on the roller coaster. I want to meet the fairy tale or whatever. I want to stand there and get an autograph of one of the character. So my mind is going, but I am sitting in the bhajan and chanting. I'm singing the bhajan. What benefit I get? It's like as if you're entering your Gmail ID, but you're giving an incorrect password. Will you be able to log in? No, you cannot log in, right? You have to give your username and password. Correct. Only then you will be logging. Likewise, your mind should be there and your senses and you should physically be present in that moment. Only then you will be connected to Swami. Otherwise, it's a mechanical job. You may sit for 24 hours and do bhajan. Your mind is absent. There is no benefit at all, right? That's what the Dhyana Sloka is telling. You have to condition your mind in a way you keep thinking Swami again and again in that form. You get the benefit of doing Rudram or chanting Rudram or doing Abhishekam, whatever it is. So this mantram is very, very important from that standpoint, this Dhyana mantram. We'll go to the actual Laghunyasa mantras now. Now again, we covered 3 or 4, I don't recall. Who wants to chant the first, how many did we cover? 3, I guess. 4, okay. Okay, any volunteers?
I will do first.
athātmānagṃ śivātmānaṃ rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt.
Good, very good. Who else?
śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśa-ntrinētra-mpañcha vaktrakam gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam.
Very good. Next one.
nīlagrīvaṃ śaśāṅkāṅka-nnāga yajñōpa vītinam vyāghra charmōttarīya-ñcha varēṇyamabhaya.
Good job. Next one.
kamaṇḍal-vakṣa sūtrāṇā-ndhāriṇaṃ sūlapaninam jvalanta-mpiṅgaḻajaṭā śikāmūtyotādarinam.
Very good. 4th one. Did we cover this last time?
We didn't cover 4.
Okay, we didn't cover 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Raghav, you sent an audio files to me this evening. I did not get chance to review that. I was a little busy, but do you want to chant the first 3 mantras from the beginning, Raghav?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam Shri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśa-ntrinētra-mpañcha vaktrakam gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam nīlagrīvaṃ śaśāṅkāṅka nnāga yajñōpa vītinam vyāghra charmōttarīya-ñcha varēṇyamabhaya kamaṇḍal-vakṣa sūtrāṇā-ndhāriṇaṃ sūrapaninam jvalanta-mpiṅgaḻajaṭā śikāmūtyotādarinam.
Very good. So here small correction, Raghav. I'm really impressed with you. I think you have put a lot of hard work. And the third line, the third mantram, jvalanta-mpiṅgaḻa, we don't need to give that dhirgam or extend that a. jvalanta-mpiṅgaḻajaṭā, jata we need to stretch, okay? jvalanta-mpiṅgaḻajaṭā śikāmūtyotādarinam. Okay, the 4th one, I will chant 2-3 times. Everybody listen to me. Vrishaskandasamarudham Uma dehartadharinam Vrishaskandasamarudham 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 Uma dehartadharinam
Uma dehartadharinam
उमादेहार्थधारिणम् अमृतेन प्लुतं शान्तम् अमृतेन प्लुतं शान्तम्
अमृतेन प्लुतं शान्तम्
दिव्यभोगसमन्वितम्
दिव्यभोगसमन्वितम् दिव्यभोगसमन्वितम्
वृषस्कन्दसमारूढम्
वृषस्कन्दसमारूढम् वृषस्कन्दसमारूढम्
उमादेहार्थधारिणम्
उमादेहार्थधारिणम् उमादेहार्थधारिणम्
अमृतेन प्लुतं शान्तम्
अमृतेन प्लुतं शान्तम् अमृतेन प्लुतं शान्तम्
दिव्यभोगसमन्वितम्
दिव्यभोगसमन्वितम् दिव्यभोगसमन्वितम्.
Very good. So this is again a very powerful mantram, and there's a lot of life application for this. So this mantram, what it does is, it bestows, this mantram especially bestows a great amount of unity in the family. Wherever this is being chanted, both the spouses, mother, father, sometimes we bump into a situation where, we have our own opinions, our own, sometimes we will not be able to come up with a decision that is, equally acceptable by both mother and father. Sometimes mother will say, let's go to Disneyland. Father will say, let's go to Ocean Park. Isn't it, Raghav? So that kind of decisions will be a problem, right? Rohan, you're there? So I'm just giving an example where sometimes, decisions are on a different directions. And what happens when, mom says that let's go to Disneyland, but dad says, let's go to Ocean City or Ocean Park. Now, let's say if we really go to Ocean Park, what will happen?
Mom is unhappy.
Yeah, mom is not happy. When mom is not happy, no food. Isn't it? There are all issues there. So we, as children, we always have to make our parents happy. So this particular mantram, what it does is, it gives us an ability to make a decision and everybody agrees to the decision. So there are no two different paths, only one path. And once we make a decision, we will not repent making the decision. So that kind of full discrimination will be given to us, and the right discrimination. What is the mantram that we have to chant to get full discrimination? Complete discrimination. What is the mantram? Anybody?
Gayatri mantram.
Yeah, Gayatri mantram. And what is that mantram? Om bhur bhuvassuvaha tatsaviturvarēṇyam, right? Gayatri mantram is actually offered to whom?
Lord Surya.
Lord Surya, very good. So remember that Gayatri mantram is chanted in the meter called Gayatri. That is why we call it as Gayatri mantram. And it is addressed to Lord Surya, Lord Surya Narayana. His birthday was there recently, right? Did you all celebrate that birthday? It is called Radha Saptami. I'm sure your parents would have done some puja, but if you have not done, go back to your parents and ask them what is Radha Saptami. It is considered as the birthday of Lord Surya Narayana, okay? So, Vrishaskanda Samarudam. What is Skanda here? Skanda. We all sing some bhajans, right? Subramanya Swami, Lord Subramanya Swami, right? Vrishaskanda Samarudam. Vrishaskanda Samarudam. Uma Dehartadharinam. So what is this particular mantra? What it does is, I'm sure a lot of you are aware of the puja that is done to Lord Shiva twice a month, and it is called Pradosham. So they do this puja in the evening. Pradosham is a time when the sun is setting, it is not completely dark, things are not so visible to us, and it is like, twilight kind of thing. At that moment, Lord Shiva, it is written in scriptures, Lord Shiva has taken a full round around all of his creation, and he's heading towards Mount Kailasham. While heading towards Mount Kailasham, the Pradosham time, every month it comes twice. Make a note of this, and that is called Pradosham. And during that time, Lord Shiva, along with Mother Parvati, he is going on, what is Lord Shiva's vehicle or Vahanam? Nandi. So he is going on Nandi along with Parvati, Mother Parvati, and he is crossing earth that time. Before he is going to Mount Kailasham, he is going over earth that time. That means that is the time he will shower his glance on earth. Who is staying on earth? We all are on earth, right? So that is the time, very auspicious time to get his grace. He is seeing us, and we should also be ready to watch him, right? When Swami comes to give darshan in the Kulwant hall, and Swami is looking at us, if he is looking at me and I am looking at somewhere, what is the point? There should be an occasion where both the eyes meet, right? In Lalita Sahasranamam, what happened when the eyes of both Mother and Parvati, Shiva and Parvati met, their eyesight met, what happened? What is the energy that was born?
Ganesha.
Yeah, Ganesha was born out of that energy, right? Kameshwara Mukaloka Kalpita Sri Ganeshwara. When we have that kind of contact, there's a lot of positive energy that is built in us. So that is an auspicious time, never miss. If you have an opportunity, chant some Shiva bhajans or Swami's bhajans during that time in your home, or go to a temple when they do, Shiva Abhishekam, participate in that. So Vrushaskanda Samarudam, so mother and father, here Lord Shiva and Parvati are going on his vehicle Nandi. He is crossing across the earth and reaching Mount Kailasham. That is the time. That is the scenario you have to bring it to your mind, right? And then one more scenario I told you, you have to bring it to your mind. What is that name of Lord Ganapati, which comes, a picture that should come to our mind as if he is going on a lion and there is sun is setting, which is bright red behind that. What is that setting called?
Heramba.
Very good. Heramba is the word. When we chant that bhajan, Heramba, that word comes. When that word comes, this is the image that should come to our mind. Okay. Now here, Uma Dehartha Dharinam. What is this, Uma? Who is Uma here? Parvati. Okay. Parvati. And if those of you who have learnt Rudram already and the 8th Anuvakam, it starts with what? Om Hara 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 Om Namah Somaya Cha, right? Soma, so plus Uma. That means Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, both are together. So here, Uma Dehartha Dharinam. What is Dharinam? To gift. Okay. What did he gift? What did Lord Shiva gift to Mother Parvati? Half of his body, right? Which side of the body is always Mother Parvati?
Left side.
Left side.
Left side, no right side. Left side is Mother Parvati. And what is the word in Sanskrit for left? Shivopasana mantram, we remember, you all learnt, right? What is the second mantram? Yeah. Vamadevaya namo, Jyesthaya namo, Shrestaya namo, Rudraya namo, Kalaya namo, Kalavikarana namo. It goes on, right? So when we adore that Vamadeva, or that left side, the Mother Parvati, she is the very epitome of the beauty of character. She gives us the character which is spotless. Śuddhasphaṭika. We all learned, right? Śuddhasphaṭika, that is the character that we should develop, or Swami will bestow, which is clear, crystal clear, no spot at all. So here what happens is, Lord Shiva gave half of his body to Mother effortlessly. What is that life application for us? It is an application of service, charity, sacrifice. So somebody asks while you are eating food at home, your sibling will come and ask, you are eating one of your best food, that you have the last slice of pizza that you are enjoying, you are relishing. Your spouse comes, your sibling will come, younger to you, and he'll ask, brother or sister, can I have a small bite of that pizza? What should be your response? Nah, I don't want to give, I want to fill my stomach. Is that the right response? Or, hey man, come, I will give you, let's share this. What will be your response?
To share.
Yeah, sharing. It should be natural. It should be natural that we should give. So this particular mantra, what it does is two benefits it does. It brings calmness in the family. It brings unity in decision making between mother and father, because both mother and father are here. And it also develops, if we don't have the habit of sacrifice as a second nature, but it will come, because the way Lord Shiva has given half of his body to Mother Parvati, and he gave it right effortlessly, like the same ability he gives us, he bestows us here for us. What doing seva effortlessly, or doing seva becomes our second nature. We are sacrificing so much, right? If you want to do seva, instead of watching TV or instead of watching Super Bowl or something, I'm just giving an example, but we are going out and doing some seva activity. And see, imagine when you do Narayan Seva and you give the hot cooked food to the recipient, see the joy that the recipient gets on his face, right? Nothing is equivalent to the joy that you see when you give a hungry person a meal. That is again an opportunity that Swami is giving. So, Uma dehartha-dhāriṇaṃ amritena plutam shantam. What is plutam here? I've already explained in one of the meaning. Plutam is plenty, overflow. Amrita is the sweetness. So if you look at Lord Shiva's Shivalingam, what is that on top of Shivalingam? What is that called in temples? If you see, there is a pot which has water in that, right? And that water always falls. That pot is called dhara patra. Patra is a pot, dhara is flow. So the water, they put water in that pot underneath is the Shivalingam. So the water will be coming drop by drop, dhara, it continues flow. And there was a nice poet by name Dhurjeti, who has written very nice poems on Lord Shiva. Those of you who are from the southern part of India, Andhra Pradesh, they know a temple called Srikalahasti. It is close to Tirupati. Srikalahasti is a very nice Lord Shiva's temple, and that is the temple where it is called the lingam that is there is called Vayu Lingam. Okay, so Lord Shiva is in the form of Vayu there. So that is very interesting temple, and there is a nice, very ardent devotee and a poet by name Dhurjeti, and he composes lot of mantras on Lord Shiva and poems on Lord Shiva. And he is a very nice poet, and he asks very nicely to Lord Shiva, hey man, why do you want this water to be pouring on you constantly? And to that Lord Shiva responds to him by way of his vision. He says that the humans, we all have so many desires, right? Imagine we keep asking our parents, Mom, can I get this? Mom, can I get that? Mom, can I get this? How many times mom will give? How many times dad will give? At some point they will be tired, right? Every time you are asking, man, give, bring this, bring that, right? They will be tired. Sometimes there is some kind of expression, they will say that enough man, I've given enough to you. Enough is enough. No, nothing more. I cannot give. There is some sense of anger, there is some sense of change in tone, the way mother or father responds. Likewise, keep constantly asking Swami, Swami, I want this, Swami, I want that, Swami, I want this, Swami, this, that, constantly, right? There is always a constant flow of demands that we keep putting to Swami. What happens after some time? Like our parents, Swami can't change his tone, right? He cannot get angry, but there is a lot of, he says, because of the desires and the wants that humans are putting on my plate, there is a lot of heat that is generated, and by this water drop on me is cooling me. He says that is the reason why this dhara patra is put, and the drop by drop that is falling, it is cooling the lingam. When the Shivalingam is cool, everything is cool. Isn't it? We all want to be a cool guy. Likewise, Lord Shiva is always a cool guy. I'm using that phrase, but it is a very limited usage I'm saying when I say cool guy. That Amrita is like, you see what is that on top of Shiva's head? We have that crescent moon, right? Ganga is there one side and the moon is there. Moon always, one advantage, one benefit of the moon is it constantly oozes the Amritam. That is the sweetness it gives, right? You sit outside and you would like to eat a nice moonlit dinner outside, right? Nothing, no canopy, nothing. You want to see the open sky and eat. Do we get the same feeling when in summer it is really hot and you want to sit outside without any canopy and eat food? No, we cannot enjoy the same joy that we get it with the moonlit dinner. We won't get in the daytime, right? So the moon is always a sign of calmness, a sign of purity, a sign of Amritam. So the moon which is there on Lord Shiva, it will be oozing that Amritam, the sweetness, the nectar, and it is coming down the body of that Shiva, and Plutam, plenty, Shantam, he's very happy. Imagine if mother and father at home are happy, whole home is happy, right? So we children, you have to understand, you talk to your parents and ask them what do they expect from us. Every time they may not tell us, right? Sometimes we should understand, like Swami has given us the cardinal principles for us. 10-point, the cardinal principles he has given in divine path inwards in that book, I guess. You read that, Swami has very clearly given his expectation. Right? Take one expectation of that and follow. That's pretty much. We make Swami happy and everything will come behind. Amritena plutam shantam. Keep like the way moon is oozing and who's, releasing the drops of Amritam. Keep that image in your mind. Keep chanting Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Ram. Plutam, plenty. Keep chanting always. What happens to that? We become very cool inside. The attitude will change. We will not be reactive to anything. We will be alert, there is no doubt, but we will not run with our impulses, right? If somebody says something, we take little time to respond, or we may not respond. Swami says, when you're angry, do not respond. Take some time. Look at yourself in the mirror and how ugly you look. Take some time, or drink some water, or walk away from that situation where it makes you angry, right? Or drink some cool water. Basically, do not be impulsive. Do not react real time with that anger, because anything can happen. So when we are chanting this particular mantram, what happens is basically because we are addressing Lord Shiva and Parvati, they are together, they are calm, they are peaceful, they are happy. Okay, so this particular mantram will give the family the peace that is required, the unity in decision making. Both mother and father will stand on the same word. There is no dichotomy in the decision making. Okay, Uma Dehartha Dharinam. That is like we get that sense, we get that ability to sacrifice. That becomes our second nature. Any service comes, we are ready to jump. Amritena plutam shantam. While chanting or thinking of this particular namam, Sri Rama Rama Rameti, keep chanting, we become peaceful inside. We become happy. And if somebody asks, why are you happy? There is no reason to attribute why you are happy. You are happy for the sake of being happiness. That's all. Divyabhōga samanvitam. What is divya? What is divya? Simple, straight Sanskrit word. There is no hidden meaning. You please unmute and tell what comes to your mind. There is, like I said, there is no right or wrong here.
Light, divine, divine.
Divine. Light. Okay. Div. In Sanskrit, div, the very word div means light. Effulgence. Divya, divine. What light is this? Divine light. Divya. What is bhoga? What is bhoga?
Prasadam,
that is bhog. Here bhoga. Bhogin. Sorry?
Enjoyment or indulgence.
Okay, enjoyment, indulgence. You're quite there.
Comfort.
Comfort. Okay. Pleasure. Okay.
Sensual pleasure.
Sensual pleasure. Yes, that is, you hit the nail there, Vijaya. That is correct. See, like we said, any sense of satisfaction that we derive which is blended with our senses is momentary. It is fleeting. It is not lasting. Right? So it comes at that moment. I'm drinking coffee. That coffee, that chicory taste is hitting my taste buds, my palates, and that palate, it has tasted somewhere in the past. It is stored in my memory. It is bringing that experience back, and it is sending a message of satisfaction to the brain, and I'm happy. How long it will last? It is momentary, right? After some time, after 1 hour, I'll ask my wife, can I get one more coffee? Okay, out of love, she will give. Again, third cup, I'll ask, maybe that love will take little aggressive turn. She'll tell, why can't you make, man? I already gave 3 cups. And third, fourth cup, will tell, make yourself. Right? So then there is some change, and we also will not relish the same sense of satisfaction. We will not get the way we got from the first cup. Third cup, fourth cup, it keeps reducing it. But we are drinking, just, I'm drinking, let's say, let me put it on me. So the sensory pleasure that we get is momentary, it is fleeting, not lasting, that moment. So Divya is another expression where you are happy inside for the sake of happiness. There is no reason why you could attribute the reason why you are happy. Divya is again very auspicious. There's multiple meanings to this. Bhoga is something that we enjoy, that the pleasure through blended with senses, right? Samanvita means equanimity. So whatever comes on our plate, on our life, we are not elated, we are not depressed. We take everything is your prasadam, Swami. Whatever you put it on my plate, this is your grace. Whatever food you put on my plate, Swami, whether that has a taste, whether that has salt, whether that is, any spices, whether it is there or not, doesn't matter. That is the offering, that is the prasadam that Swami gave to me. I am not really blending that prasadam with my senses, perception, and giving it some taste. Ruchi and vasana, these are the two things that we understood, right? I am not filtering that prasadam through the senses. I am not elated. I am not feeling great when Swami calls me for an interview and gives us. Right? Again, there is a ego problem. It will deflate us. So regardless of this pleasure and pain, samanvitam, we are having that equality or tranquility of mind. We are not ruffled with anything. We are not elated with anything. Swami, whatever you give in my life is your prasadam. So there is no need to get ruffled with that, right? When you chant Aditya Hridayam, that is the best gift that you get. Chinta shoka prashamanam ayur vardhanamuttamam rashmi mantam sam. That goes on, that mantram, right? That is again a very important mantram that comes from Ramayanam. That Aditya Hridayam, sometimes maybe this summer I'll teach all the Balikas children. If you're interested, that time you can join that class. But during their vacation, this is something last year, some of the students have asked me to teach Aditya Hridayam. I will teach those slokas from Ramayanam, again about 33 mantras. So this particular fourth mantram gives us the blessing of unity in making decision. There is no dichotomy, and it gives us the sense of sacrifice. Instant sacrifice for us. Nothing. Somebody he comes and asks us something, we just give it away. That's it. We are not attached to that. That's, the sense of detachment comes. Sacrifice, second thing. Amrutena plutam shantam. We are always quiet inside, happy inside. Plutam. And there is plenty of happiness because of that sweetness that is coming within us. How is this sweetness generated? Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame. You keep chanting Swami's name or whatever name you want to chant, keep chanting, and that will come by default. We don't need to do anything. Divyabhōga samanvitam. The tranquility of mind and not getting ruffled with any negative news or any negative things that happened around. We take it as Swami's grace, everything. Swami, you have given this grace. And you will give the strength to face that, or whatever it is. Like, sometimes Swami says to, we hit a nail to hang a picture. Before hanging, we shake the nail and see whether it is wiggling or it is firm. Likewise, Swami, before he gives us his grace, he will put us, go through us, he will put us some challenges. He will see, evaluate, like writing a test, and once we write the test, we go from grade 1 to grade 2, 3, 4, 5, right? By passing the test. Otherwise, without any examination, we will not progress in that school, or from grade to other grade, we will not increment. Likewise, Swami will also give us challenges. Don't get ruffled. So this particular mantram will give us that kind of strength. Okay, I will chant one more time. You can chant after me. Everybody be on mute. Vrushaskhanda samarudam.
Vrushaskhanda samarudam. Vrushaskhanda samarudam.
Uma dehartadharinam.
Uma dehartadharinam. Uma dehartadharinam.
Amritena plutam shantam.
Amritena plutam shantam. Amritena plutam shantam.
Divyabhōga samanvitam.
Divyabhōga samanvitam. Divyabhōga samanvitam.
Very good. So next mantram I'll teach in the next class, but I'll chant here. Digdevata samayuktam suranamaskrtam nitya-ñcha śaśvatam śuddha-ndhruva-makṣara-mavyayam. Okay, this is also very interesting and a nice meaning, powerful. Of course, each mantram I get really enchanted and I get excited, and I keep telling that this is very powerful. In fact, everything is powerful. But that life application, see, this is something, the way you look at the nature, you have your own, the beauty lies in the eyes of beholder, right? Likewise, it's like kaleidoscope. The moment you keep looking at different angles you see, right? Likewise, the grandeur of Swami in these mantras are very unique, very different for each of us. So you keep chanting and you will enjoy the sweetness, the nectarine that flows from these mantras, okay? We don't have to know 100% meaning at this point of time. Basic, the mantram, keep chanting, and Swami will give you that experience eventually. Keep chanting. It won't take much time. Swami says, right, at the count of third Om, I am there. Always, Swami gives his promise and he will fulfill. Probably we may forget our promise. But Swami always says, by the third Om, I am there. When he is there, are we feeling him? Are we connected to him? It's up to each one of us. Some of you may be connected. I don't know. I cannot say that. So sometimes I may not experience that connection immediately because my mind is always wandering. So there's a lot of questions today in the quiz. So, my auntie has been putting some questions, quiz questions on the WhatsApp chat. You take some time, please respond. Like I said, there is no right or wrong. Each of us will see the nature the way we see and enjoy. So in this spirituality or study circles, there is no right or wrong. So please feel free to express your understanding, unless until if you want to be a good teacher, you need to practice, like Acharya. You need to practice things, only then you will understand. Likewise, once you practice, recite and contemplate, then you will understand the sweetness. It's like, if I put nice idli dosa in front of you and you're not eating, how will you enjoy the taste? Likewise, these mantras are there. Unless until you chant, you will not enjoy the relish of eating the gulab jam, or you will not relish the taste of eating nice pizza on a Friday evening, right? So these mantras, if you are playing with the cassette, that's fine. I don't know what good it does. There is some positive vibrations, but if you are involved, you will evolve, okay? We will pause here. I have a question probably after, because it's 9 o'clock. I have there lots of children. I want to be sensitive of their timing schedule as well. We will do Yadakshara Padabrastam. Before that, there was a question by somebody. Sairam?
Sairam, I just wanted to ask you the meaning of Vrisha Skandam Samarudam. What's the meaning? Can you
very
explain?
Good, very good. Vrisha is our Nandi. Samarudam is he is riding and his
Riding. Oh, okay.
yeah, riding.
I got it.
Yeah, Soma Sundaram. There is another meaning, that is the word which will, the moment we say that word, we should get Lord Subramanya Swami is sitting in between Mother Parvati and Shiva. That is the image that you need to bring. There is a different story. I don't want to go there. I will explain that some other time. Okay. We will go to what is that? Yadakshara Padabrastam. Will do the closing prayers. And if anybody has any questions after the class, I will be there. You can ask me. Om Yadakshara Padabrastam Matrahinam tu yad bhavet Tatsarvam Kshamyatam Deva
Narayana Namastute Visarga Bindu Matrani Padapadaksharaṇi Cha Nyūnāni Chatiriktāni Shamasva Saishvara Aparādha Sahasrāni Kriyante Harnishanmaya Dasoyam iti Mam Matva Kshamasva Saishvara Anyadha Sharanam Nasti Tvameva Sharanam Mama Tasmat Karunya Bhavena Raksha Raksha Saishvara Harihi Om Tatsat Sri Saishwararpanamastu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Samasta Lokaah Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaah Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaah Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.